Man, probably a fun fact on me is that I like to read. Like I like to read. That's a lost art nowadays. Oh, my great uncle is Jesse Owens. He won 4 gold medals in 1936.
I always want to leave people with this, man, to all the viewers and everybody out there, man. Make sure you guys finish your story. Make sure you guys finish your journey because somebody's going to need it.
Yeah. All you gotta do is push the back button. That's all you gotta do. Push the back signal.
Try not to think about the future too much, so you can maximize the now.
Who's your favorite rap artist?
Man, to be honest, it's crazy. Tupac always been my number one, right? Like he got me through so much stuff, but Lil Wayne has been in the modern day.
I said, what does it really take? What does it really take to be great, Drew? And he looked at me and he was like, you really want to know? And he was like, to be honest, everything you did to get here, you need to be consistent times 10.
Hey now, everybody out there doing today. Welcome to the Sports Chatter Show. It's your boy, Coach Lee. It's Tuesday night. We're back at it like we're mad at it. Man, it's time to run one with your guys. With that being said, what's happening, Uncle Leroy?
Hey now, I'm an all-star. Okay now,
hey now.
Don't play now. Man, like where are you getting that introduction from, man? Like it had me laughing. But hey, this your dude Uncle Leroy. Don't say the Leroy without the Junior. We're kicking it on this Tuesday. Wait, I'm gonna say the Taco Tuesday, so I'm gonna say it for you. It's Taco Tuesday, and it's the Sports Chatter Show. This is the show where we talk about our Facebook group, Sports Talk with Friends. So we talk about y'all. This is the group. This is this show where we talk about the biggest topic that was happening all week in the group. So this is a good show. So if y'all got any questions in the comments, type them, hit send. We'll post them and we'll respond. But what's going on? How's it going?
Man, it's Tuesday, like you say, brother. You know, your boy, we about 3 days away from the weekend. So I'm already in weekend mode officially. But it's good, man. Ain't no complaints.
Talking about weekend, you know what I'm saying? Mark your calendars. It's official. December 11th is, man, I got to dust off the old ugly sweaters and it is our 4th annual Ugly Sweater Christmas party. This is one of the winners, one of our first winners. But
that's a lot going on.
Hey, man, look, this is ugly. Like, this is what we do. The creativity was crazy on this, man. But market cap, December 11th, that's when we're going to have our 4th. After COVID, the shit's going to be retarded, you know what I'm saying? And we have our Ugly Sweater Christmas party and casino nights. We're going to have a craps table and a blackjack. So it's going down. Water's own DJ Money Fresh. So, I'll be able to do the beanie weenie. The beanie weenie. You know what I'm saying? So, look, it's going to be lit. It's up there. But Sports Chatter Show. This is the show we talk about y'all. So, what's going on, man?
No much. You said crap table. Now what they hitting for?
Hey, shout out to my guy K-Rob, man. It's all love. It's all good, man. I want the invite. I expect you to see you December 11th, man. You just like us on Twitter, man. That's the family part of the brand. Shout out to him,
sir. No doubts. Man, speak of the family, you always got some good segues when we do these segments.
Hey, I think that's what I do. That's why it's the volley, and then you spike it down.
So this one's called Graham Fam.
Hey, now I'm a little sensitive.
I know you are, bro. I know you are. I thought about your sensitivity when I saw this.
Hold on, wait. Don't say hold on, wait. Let's put that out. I ain't sensitive. You know what I'm talking about? What's that Ralph Tresvant, man? Sensitive.
Well, you showing your age right there. But this is shout out to the Graham fam. We got a lot of Grambling family members up in there, man, out from the group. But they just released their head coach, Broderick Fobbs. He was fired yesterday. You kind of had your condolences out there. But my question for you before we get into these topics.
Why are you questioning me? You got to question the audience. Like, tell us what y'all think about this. Like, audience, what y'all think about, everyone that's in, what do y'all think about Coach Fobbs firing. Let us know. Tap in. But what's your question, man? Let me know.
Do you think it was time for him to go?
You want my long answer or my short answer?
Short answer. We ain't got that time.
No. I mean, yes. It was a time.
Really?
Yes.
Why you say that?
Because, back in one of our earlier shows, like a year ago, we interviewed Noah Bolton, who was one of the top, not one, but the top quarterback recruit coming out of New York. So he gets down to Grambling. We got a lot of star power going to him. So he gets down to Grambling, and he's redshirted, and they're putting him in the game like in certain situations. So to me, there's no direction on that. Like, what's going on with that? So, and coming into this season, we recently replaced the offensive coach. The offensive coordinator. So that didn't fix anything. So I mean, of course, when you're losing, it just goes up the chain. So right now it was just time. He couldn't avoid this firing. But definitely a shout out to Project 5 because after and I was there from 1998 to 2003, and after Doug Williams, he came and actually filled that void, and he got us a winning season. So we interviewed Bruce Passo. He spoke highly of Coach 5, and Bruce Passo Eugene. He was a quarterback at Graham. He spoke highly of Coach 5. And as well, Devontae Kincaid, Dallas Holmes from Kimball High School, he also believed he was the one who recruited Kincaid. So he did a great job up there. He did a tremendous thing for us at Grambling. So we do appreciate that.
Shout out to you, Coach Fives, man. I know it's a tight-knit group, tight-knit community. When you think of in my opinion, when you think of HBCUs, that's the first institution that comes to mind.
Say that again on rewind.
When you think of HBCUs, that's the first institution that comes to mind.
And shout out to A. Rob, one of the winningest coach for a long time in college football history. So I actually got an opportunity to see him during his departure. His departure at Grambling. That was my first year there. So great guy. Like it was crazy. So the guy would he and his wife, he would drive throughout the campus. And the dude he just waves. He just waves. Everyone was just like, it was just crazy, man. The guy was just remarkable in the community and for the university.
So this dude looked like he was pretty successful at one point in time. Like he was hired in 2014.
Mm-hmm.
He has a 54-32 record. Since that time frame, he won 2 SWAC championships, 2 Celebration Bowl appearances, and a Black College National Championship.
Right,
in addition, he was a 3-time SWAC Coach of the Year.
That part, he was the best thing since sliced bread when he came to Grambling because, like I said, after Doug Williams, it was a void. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Coach 5 was actually on Doug Williams' team at one point. Yes, he was on his staff.
Okay.
So, and one thing is one thing that when you say HBCUs, it's a culture, that people really don't understand. Like, if you never go to a HBCU, you really wouldn't understand it. Just like being from New Orleans, people are like, what's it, why are these people like, it's a culture, it's like an island love. If you've never been on an island, you wouldn't understand the type of culture. So one thing that I liked about Doug Williams, Coach 5, they kept our HBCU and Grambling culture. So, shout out to those guys.
Yeah, I never had that luxury. I tried. They didn't want me, dog. Tried Jackson State and PV, but it didn't work out. But shout out to the Cavaliers.
Shout out to them, man. You know what? That's what I'm talking about.
So, look at some of the comments we got on here. First one is Courtney Cooper. And the reason why we picked this one is because there's a lot of people who don't normally comment. They actually have chimed in on. So as that Graham family came out, they felt some type of way about it. So shout out to Courtney Cooper. He said, been saying this was going to happen. And like you said, followed up in your response, we look bad and have no direction in QB.
Right. And that's
no direction on defense, neither. They look a lot.
You know, defense to me, you know, that's like a caboose on a train. You know what I'm saying? Like the train is a conductor, like it's a quarterback. So we don't have any direction at the quarterback position. You know, we really don't have any direction on where the train is going. And we've seen that throughout the season. Like we've lost so many games. Like I'm thinking about going to the Bayou Classic, but I'm like, man, it's gonna be so embarrassing the whipping that Southern might put on them. But gotta support the HBCU and the SWAC.
So, oh wow. So Courtney, he says 3 or 4 losses to PV and then back-to-back losses to UAPB.
That's this, you know, those back-to-back losses start, you know, stem from this year. You know, these past 2 years we've been on the decline. But to Coach Fives, you know, to his account, we were 50, you know, he had the record of 51 and 21. That's a winning record right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely, you know, don't want to take away what he's done for the organization, for the university. So, I mean, like, we can't diminish what he's done for the university. He's done a great job. But, you know, just like with everything expires. You know what I'm saying? His time was up. That was it. His time was up.
Where do you think he lands at next? Or you think he'll take some time off, or you think he'll get a job immediately?
I think it's time for him to take time off because he's been coaching for a while, and you know, being at Grambling, like, you know, what people don't understand is we have a history of winning, you know, and you know, we're not like the Detroit Lions in the NFL. We have a history of winning. So be it that said, you know, our alumni, our fan base, we expect wins, and guess what? We have the world famed Tiger Marching Band. And that was one thing that the football team, they didn't like, because when they were losing, we were getting all the conventions. You know, everyone was talking about us. So, and we were talking about them. So, I mean, even so, like, we actually had fights with the football team because they were losing and we were winning. Everybody wanted to see us. So, you know what? Shout out to all my band heads.
So let me ask you this. See if you're familiar with it. So I went and looked and kind of the early, and like somebody said in the group, it was kind of like a jump start on the head coaching search, which is good because it was effective immediately. Do any of these names do anything for you? Terry Sims at Bethune-Cookman.
No.
Quinn Morgan at Langston.
No.
TC Taylor at Jackson State.
No.
Jerry Mack at Tennessee.
No.
KJ Black at Florida A&M.
No.
And Vincent Dancy at Mississippi Valley State.
No. Again. Because once again, so this is, like I said, what sets Doug Williams and Coach Broderick Fives apart. Playing career, 1992 to 1996, Grambling State University running back. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? That's how we retain our culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, he knows Grambling's history. So, right, exactly. So, you know, he can relate to the guy that's coming there. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like the Devontae Kincaid, who was a star in the SEC. You know what I'm saying? He was a quarterback, starting quarterback for Ole Miss. You know, but because he had an injury, he had to come to Grambling. And because of Broderick Fives, he was able to recruit him. And because of him being in Eddie Rob's system, you know what I'm saying? He being and knowing the culture, knowing the type of people that come to HBCUs. Like, he was able to relate and actually get and retain good talent. So that's the people I'm looking for, the people that's already been. Like, you know, if you ask me, I won't say Bruce Eugene. He was a quarterback. We interviewed him here. Let's get him out there.
And that was going to be my next question for you. What do you think about that fit?
Yep. Book it. He was already out there running a good organization, a winning organization out there in New York. And what I said earlier in the show, he was the coach of Noah Bolton, who's supposed or should be the starting quarterback right now. Because the only type of scheme we're doing is this RPO scheme. Like, it's ridiculous, man. The quarterback has more rushing attempts than the running back. So it's been very hard to watch some of our games this year.
That makes sense. But Coach Eugene, we pulling for you, man. Hopefully, You know what I'm saying? You make a run at it.
Facts. We're gonna have to play. You know what? I think we're gonna do a Paso highlight, a holler back or something. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna play some of his some of our interviews with him in the group. So y'all definitely check out the group. So we're gonna be doing a holler back, a holler out for Coach Paso. Definitely supporting him.
No jokes, man. But Grambling, we're gonna be praying for y'all. Need you up there, man. With that being said, man, you ready for the first break?
You just turned this into church. Like you said, oh, we're praying for you. Like,
Yes, sir.
Listen. Now I'm ready for my break. We're gonna be back with more of the Sports Channel Show, man. Y'all so tight.
What's up, guys? It's Mike Larimore here. Just wanted to give a quick shout out to STWF Media for all of the love and the positivity they've been sending my way recently. We partnered up, you know what I'm saying? I just like the energy the guys bring over there. So any sports talk, you want to talk football, you want to talk baseball, they might even talk bowling if you're interested. Boxing, whatever your thing is, man. Go check them out. There's a lot of great coverage over there. Again, it's nothing but positive energy from these guys. Go check them out. Peace.
Boom, just like that.
We back. Hey, man, shout out to my guy, Michael Larimore, man. You know, he's our group's own Sports Talk with Friends MMA fighter. You know, he's out there in Tampa. He just whooped some ass, and he just had to
Saw that.
forearm repaired from whooping ass, and he just got married. So shout out to him, man. Appreciate it. So salute. Who we got up next, man? We got some good topics tonight. Hello.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
was tired.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. You was seeming like I was talking to a Boost Mobile, a cricket user. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Might be.
Oh, okay. You're freezing.
I hear you. Hey, man,
okay,
they working on the network over here.
Hey, man. I'm rocking over here.
So next up, we got
office
attire. Office attire. This one comes from Chris St. Clair. Doesn't matter what kind of formal event. No joke. Doesn't matter what kind of formal event takes place. You would never see Iverson in a suit. Us being the old heads that we are, we know for a fact that's true. And the whole dressing on the sideline was a direct shot at Iverson from back in the day.
True.
They didn't like how, he came over there, he wore the back clothes style back in the day. But my thing is, was it worth it? Did it do anything for the image of the NBA?
Yes.
Second, how much respect you got for AI because he never changed it up?
Now, good question. So to your first question, did it do something? Yes, because, the NBA is worse than the NFL for us, like with player individuality. You know what I'm saying? They want you to support their brand. Just like in NFL, you're on the sideline, you either have your helmet on or you wear a cap. You know what I'm saying? They always want you to show that NFL shield, that NFL brand. But the NBA is worse than that. You know what I'm saying? They want you to wear, your pants, your uniform in a certain way. You really cannot show who you are. You're a player. Most you get is a name on your jersey. But when Allen Iverson came, he started this individuality. You know what I'm saying? He started wearing a cornrows. So you knew
tattoos.
Allen, right? So you knew who this guy was. And not only did you know who he was, he started marketing for other people because they knew who he was. That's why Reebok became his whole brand it just skyrocketed because he was the first person to Colin Kaepernick the NFL like the NBA. I'm gonna put that out there because he used that platform to build himself up. That's what Colin Kaepernick did. But he used the system to build himself up. And shout out to him because I like that. You know what I'm saying? So yes, he was the first person to start individuality or the acceptance of that. And
that's true.
That's what he did, you know. So he changed the NBA on that. And after that, you know, you start seeing more people wearing tattoos, getting tattoos, wearing the cornrows, you know, and this whole thug look started being accepted because it was punched and forced in the face of the NBA owners. Because what you going to do? You're not going to allow this look. The guy that's making you the most money. This man made money in China, here, throughout the international. So what they were going to do is making the league too much money. So yes, the guy is very instrumental in the NBA and for the culture.
He did. I think the biggest thing, everything that you just named off, but he made people uncomfortable to an extent with how comfortable he was. He said, "This is who I am. I'm not going to switch it up anyway. Take it like it is."
Facts. Now, you know, back then where he was, you know what I'm saying, like where he was the pioneer of that idea, it was great. But now, to me, he looked like a dumbass. Like right there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's accepted now. Like now, you look like a guy that got a very expensive Mercedes-Benz and got 32s on it. Like it looks crazy. You know what I'm saying? Dress up to par. You know what I'm saying? Like It has nothing about trying to fit in. It's like, no, you know what I'm saying? If you in the presence of royalty, you dress up to par. You know what I'm saying? If y'all think it's a game, go back and check one of our old interviews with our judge and see how she felt about coming to court with a white shirt on. With a
white shirt that was wrinkled.
And that's all the thing is. It's like, hey, when you up there, when you got to dress the part. And like, you know, back then when he was a pioneer, he was trying to, you know, create and, you know, an acceptance. Yes, it was great. But now it's like, hey, man, now it's just looking like you're pushing the envelope. You actually look like a guy that's, you know, been gone away, come back, still dressing like the 90s. Like, bro, you know, nobody wearing like creased up, starched up jeans anymore, man. Looking like Fort Worth back in the early cops days. It's like, you know, hey, they're wearing tight jeans and bandanas now, man. Like, it look crazy. So that's how you
He's literally an old head now.
Facts.
So
he like said one of these kids is doing his own thing. One of these kids ain't doing anything. Like,
so what do you think about this quote from LeBron? He was once quoted as saying, he represented what black kids were all about, and he resonated with every inner city kid in the world who had a struggle.
Wait, repeat that again. That was a lot. You know, I'm public school smart, so I only heard the first word and the last two of what you said.
Okay. He represented what black kids were all about, and he resonated with every inner city kid in the world who had a struggle.
Facts. Shout out to you, Smoke, baby. We see y'all here. Definitely over here. Yes. You know, and like, and I grew up on the blacktop, hearing, you know, AI name, you know, hearing about him at Georgetown. You know, like his whole career was just something that should be on, you know, on the movie theater, which it is. You know, they did a documentary about his career, you know, what he pushed through. It was just remarkable. Like the dude, you know, like the dude a thug, man. Like, who is it? George W. Bush? Was it George W.? Nah, it wasn't Bush. It was goddamn Ronald Reagan. He's thug life, man. He's a thug, man. Like, yes. And he pushed that, and he made it, you know, he made it acceptable, which, like, I like that.
He says, I took the ass whooping for guys to be who they really are.
Proof.
Now, something I didn't think about until just now. Think about to me, I think his influence was so big that it allowed for hip hop to kind of come over into mainstream.
Mm-hmm.
And also, you got to think about the AND1 tour and circuit.
Mm-hmm.
I think he had a lot to do with that taking off like it did.
A lot, man, do that. Like, Lin, man, all them dudes, that, man. Yes, everybody wanted to be like AI. You know what's one of the biggest memes? The little white kid that's dressed up. The little white kid dressed up like he's Allen Iverson back in the day.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yes, you still see it's still relevant to this day. You know, and what's crazy, you want to know how remarkable this guy's brand is. He played in the 90s. People still know who he is now. That shows you. You know what I'm saying? They know who this guy
is just by his initials.
Exactly. The answer, they know by his nickname, the answer. They know it. That's what I'm saying. Like, that shows you the impact that this guy had. But, you know what I'm saying? When I was teaching, I told my kid, every book has chapters. You got to, you know what I'm saying? You can't have the same thing, the whole book. That's boring. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he's doing. Like, you know, we got all, you know, we're accepted now. We got all of these different, you know what I'm saying, avenues like, hey, man, show us what's next. Stop showing us you a one-trick pony. That's what he's, you know, that's what he's looking like now.
So let's look at some of the comments from the peeps in the group. Maurice, my MF and dog. Yep, that's part of why he's my favorite all time from Chris. Jennifer chimed in. I kind of hate that he never wears suits. Just one time I would love to see him decked out.
Who said that?
Jennifer Eccles.
Gotta love, but shout out to the women in our group, man. Like, shout out to y'all, man. They be acting, bro, like, for real. I like that.
Gary said he can't afford a suit. Dude spent all his money. I hope you're joking, my man. He still got millions. He does. Shout out to his agent who set it up to where he got money on the back end.
What do you mean?
If I'm not mistaken, he had it set up to where he reaches, I want to say, the age of 53 or something like that, to where he's got like some residual money that was set aside from him from Reebok.
Yeah, like, he has money, like, he has ties to Reebok. Did you not see him? I forget what this was. He was recently, like, I think within the last year, you know, he was in the stadium. He looked a little feeble, you know what I'm saying? But the dude, you know, he still had his chains on, you know what I'm saying? He was still looking like AI, but I mean, man got money, man. But like you say, shout out to his agent and, you know, his support staff to get him where he's still able to have money right now. Definitely.
So, as he's 8 years away, so at the age of 55, which is kind of like the retirement age for some people, he'll receive a $32 million trust fund payment from Reebok.
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad, man. Because he did have the money troubles, you know, the divorce and stuff like that. Bad business deals. But shout out to him.
Shout out to Reebok for doing that for him. Like, you know, because, you know, everybody be wanting to badmouth the, you know, the big corporations. You know, because at the end of the day.
I didn't know this part.
What?
So Reebok was purchased by Adidas. I knew that in 2005. Currently, Reebok or Adidas is paying him an annual salary of $800,000.
Yes. Yes.
Because he's still releasing products under Reebok.
Yes. He still had the brand is still active.
That's what's up, man. That's good stuff there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It was good. And that's what it goes back to. Sometimes as the individual, I'm on my soapbox now. Sometimes as the individual, you may slip and fall, bump your head. But if you got people that's around you that's gonna hold it down for you, you can come through anything, man. I'm done.
I said, okay, thanks. Facts. You know, it's definitely, you know, it's all about having a good support system. And that's one of the things that Sports Talk with Friends, you know, we powered by fans. You know, we try to be a good support system. You know, iron sharpens iron for everyone. It's not just a man thing. You know, like, women have knives too. You know, they know how to use them better than us. But, you know, hey, iron sharpens iron. It doesn't matter. We hold each other accountable. Powered by fans.
No doubt, no doubt.
Second break?
Take a break, brother. Be back by 15, 20.
Hey.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Darwin Price, man, Graham Fam. I want to give a big shout out to STWF Media, the big brand. You know what I'm saying? Where you can talk sports with NFL players and all type of fans, man. Go follow them on Facebook community. The big brand, STF Media, man. Shout out to them. Thank you for the support. Go follow them, Facebook, everywhere.
Just like that.
Shout out to our guy, Darwin Price, man. He's our professional boxer, middleweight boxer. He's a champ, man. But
Graham Fam.
Graham family, exactly. But he must was sparring because he was punch drunk that day too. Like shout out to SF IPW. Like, well, man, that's our guy, man. Y'all definitely go check him out. Peter Price, Darwin Price Jr., man, out there in Houston.
So, last topic of the night, brother.
Uh-oh.
This one might be kind of funny for you. Maybe not. Might be funny to those who chiming in with us tonight. Everybody saw the game last night. You saw the Rams get whooped.
That's what you saw? What I saw was my team in the big league squeak a win. Thank you, Debo, your boy and them. So I'm sorry. But yeah.
Had a big night.
Yes, man. So I mean, everyone had to it's crazy. Like, I don't know what everyone's expectations was for OBJ. You know, like what everyone's thinking he's gonna go there, maybe do the one-handed catch that he did on Dallas, Monday night.
Yeah, he did it. He did it.
So I mean, what was your expectation? Like, what did you think of OBJ? Like, going into Monday night, you thought he was gonna have a spectacular game?
No, I thought he was gonna be kind of serviceable, but I might piss some people off.
Uh-oh.
But
Don't do it.
To me, he ain't been the same since some early years in New York.
Since the one-handed catch on Dallas?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been saying that. I agree.
I think he's been injured. He hadn't been as vocal and animated as he was in New York, where he was kicking the net and flipping stuff over and stuff like that. Acting like a typical wide receiver, but Cleveland didn't work out. I don't think Mayfield is it, but that's another story. But Cleveland didn't work out. Now he got another chance. Got a chance to compete in the playoffs, complete enough in the playoffs, do what he needs to do. But I think he's done, to be honest. Not done as not can't play, but he's definitely not the same player he once was. The dynamic player.
Let me ask you this question. So, first question: how long ago was 2016? It's a long time ago. That's the last time this guy had double-digit touchdowns.
Oh wow! Some dudes don't even have careers that are 5 years. He ain't been as productive as he was once for in 5 years.
2016, he had 10 touchdowns, 101 receptions at New York. 2017, 3 touchdowns. 2018, 6. 2019, 4. 2020, 3. And he has yet to find the end zone this year. So,
he probably didn't play 16 games on any of those years, did he?
So, since do you really want me to give you the stats that he's played, the game he played? Like, it's been about 6 games since 2016.
Yeah, see, he's injured. You know what I'm saying? He's probably gonna be one of those people who like, I'll remember, or do you remember OBJ? Man, he was good, but he never reached his full potential.
I mean, and why do you think that? Do you think it's because we know it's there? You know what I'm saying? So what do you think was holding him back?
Part of it, I have to say, at one point in time, the Giants were a world-class organization. They had Reese, the GM there. They had a damn good defense, serviceable quarterback. But they started to get dysfunction in their front office, and they never was able to put the talent back on their team that they needed to be successful. And I think just the timing was bad. And I think with him, his personality that it seemed like he has, because I don't know him personally, he wants to win, he wants to contribute, but if things don't go right, he gonna voice his opinion.
I think things will go, if things doesn't go right, he's going to voice his opinion. And I think that was evident in last night's game with how Baker Mayfield being Matthew Stafford was trying to force him the ball. They look two of the same. And if you ask me, you want to know what the problem is with OBJ? The same problem that was with DJ Metcalf. There's dumbass hair color. Like, what the hell is up with these hair colors? You know what I'm saying? Like, back in my days, you either had black hair, a youth bald head, a gray hair. This fool got lavender. He look like my washing powder, man.
That's the youngsters these days, man.
This guy ain't focused on catching no balls, man. This dude is focused on doing some TikTok videos and crap, man. Like, but this
dancing.
Fact. But this post here is priceless. Can we read what the post is?
They said you were better than Baker Mayfield. And the look like it actually is what he's thinking. So what were your initial thoughts, man? Because he didn't look good. Von Miller didn't look too hot.
Too many hands in the pot. You know, like this reminds me of the old Philly, you know, when they had the all-star team. You know, this reminds me of the old, you know, you're doing too much. You know what I'm saying? Like you pull it, everyone's being pulled like this. And Matthew Stafford is not that dude. They put too much on him. Like he's coming from a losing franchise. You got to get that understood. That's like you making a donkey believe that it's a horse. You know what I'm saying? Like you still got to build Matt Stafford's confidence up. So we seen that again, and that's what the whole thing was with OBJ. You know, he's too strong a personality. He has too much star power. So he's gonna come in the locker room. Everyone like, oh, hey, how about that one-handed catch that you did in your first season? You know what I'm saying? So we seen that. So yes, he turned Matthew Stafford into Baker Mayfield because neither one, they only have a certain level of star power and pressure that they can handle. So I think the onus is on him. And there's dumbass hair color.
You sound like an old man. But let me throw this out here to you. Do you think with the injury to Robert Woods, it kind of did him a disservice because he was thrust into the starting lineup?
No, it actually did him a service. And the thing is, why do you think the franchise made that move? They knew that Robert Woods was hurt. You know what I'm saying? They got wind of that. So what they want to do, they're in LA. First, they want to sell seats, sell tickets, have viewers, get butts in seats. So, of course, you get a star player and you get the possibility of having the same talent because Robert Woods, he wasn't the stretch the field type player like, the Deshaun Jackson was or the Jefferson is. So he was a route runner. And that's the similar type of player as OBJ. He's a good route runner. So, it was a smart move.
I forgot that Jackson left.
Yes.
I think that was a mistake by them.
Yeah.
There must be something going on in the locker room.
Yeah. Because, that was another guy, too, and Van Jefferson, he's been coming on as of late, and, and they run, similar to the same, they're similar player. They have a similar route tree.
So some of the comments, Kenneth said, he's like, damn, I should have went to NOLA. Robert goes, definitely ain't thinking that.
I haven't agreed with Rob on much, but that statement, yes, I agree.
Patrick said OBJ didn't do his discount double check. And Robert responded, nope, he must have got safe auto.
Oh, man, that was a good comment. I like that.
But I like Matthew's response. He goes, I am. They said you were better than Cooper Kupp.
Nice. That's funny.
So what do you think is going to be the outcome of them? You think they're going to because right now they are 7-3? They off this week. They're 7-3. They're second in their division, but those Niners are right behind them.
True. And the Niners are coming alive, you know what I'm saying? But they still got Jimmy G. So,
Yeah.
That's it. And, if you want to play by the X's and O's, who has a better defense? Who has a better, running game? Who has the better quarterback? Who has the better receivers? So, and who's healthier? So, at the end of the day, should they be concerned? Yeah, but is theirs to lose? So, I don't think that, I think they'll be all right. Just like myself in the big league, it's mine to lose. You know, I'm good. I might be in 11th place, but you know, it's mine to lose. I'm a champ.
Hey, it go down this week though, dog.
Go down.
I just saw it today when I set my roster up.
Man, do you know on my calendar it's a W. You heard me? That's what you see.
I admire your confidence, my friend.
Hey, it's for sale. You can buy it for the low cost of $1.99. You can get a bottle of Parker's Uncle Leroy Jr.'s Confidence. Sure to boost your skills.
He's my man selling that crunk juice. Man, who you got for shout outs tonight, brother?
Hey, man, got a lot of shout outs. Hey, hold on, definitely. Gotta give a shout out to everybody that's coming out to the Ugly Sweater Christmas Party. It's our 4th annual Ugly Sweater Christmas Party and casino night. So, you know, won't be able to win you no money, but you can have some prize. So, think about top prize might be a TV. So, definitely come out, you know, show the support and, you know, come out and hang with us. But give a shout out to you, Smoke, everybody else that hung out with us, K-Rob, everybody with the brand. Shout out to Noah Zach. We got a show coming up with him shortly. And, man, you know, that's about it. Shout out to you, you know. I like the red shirt. We look like we twinsies or something like that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man, my red look better than yours.
Huh?
My red look better than yours.
Whatever. Shout out to you. Shout out to the fam, man. Like I say, they give me a chance like a second. It's like it ain't a second job, but it allows me to come away from the fam. But they know it's just therapeutic for me. It puts a bow on my day when I get the chance. I get a chance to hang out with my boy, chop it up with the peeps up in there, all the fans. I'm a fan like y'all the fan. Shout out to my man Michael Parsons, man. You know I'm gonna put a cowboy twist in it.
Hey,
shout out to my.
I got him on my franchise. You know, I think I got him playing. I mean, you know, on a fantasy football team. You might be playing against him this week. Let me check.
Yeah. Shout out to him. That's my
Michael
dude,
Parsons,
man.
You know, that's what tells you right there.
Yeah. I tried to go pick him up and saw you had him.
Hey. You know what I'm saying? When I see a good product, I take it and bring it on.
Hey, like we said earlier, man, we pillage and plunder. But man, we appreciate everybody chopping up with us tonight, man. Like, comment, subscribe, share, get off in there, man. Everything's up top. Y'all see the banner up top? Everything's up there. We need you. We want you. Let's have some fun. Be sure to tune in tomorrow at 7:30. Hey, I didn't say nothing. This
is MaxMakeTheMingle.com. We need you.
Nope.
We need you.
I don't want no Me Too smoke. I don't want no Me Too smoke. So, that wasn't the intention. But hey, make sure y'all join us tomorrow's Number Basketball Show. NBA in full swing. L Boogie's supposed to be coming back Friday. Get in there, support the team, chop it up with your boys. With that being said, though, we appreciate y'all. See you tomorrow. Good night.